Right, well, Lydia is too robotic and Barbas is too loud and barky and not a good pack mule, frankly. Did we open? No, someone else opened that coffin. Its occupant opened the coffin, and then we killed him. Ha ha. Anyways, yes, Lydia's a robot. Barbas is not a good pack rat. Findel was a somewhat decent companion, I suppose, although his refusal to learn how to wear heavy armor is a mark against him, and make no mistake. I really need to find someone who suits my particular, Hello? There's a potion here. I haven't been here, obviously. Unlocking a chest. Right. No. Oh, come on. There we are. Piece of cake. Lesser soul gem. Well, at some point I might get something that... Hello. Has a soul trap, dealio to it, as they say. And the way down is this way, is it not? Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, Clavius. I have an axe with your name on it, my good fellow. I thought perhaps you might want to have it. If you don't, I'll, keep it, improve it. There's a soul gem here that I didn't pick up last time. Embarrassing. Yes. Thought briefly about disenchanting the armor, but I still don't have a good soul gem. So, it would be a little bit of a waste. Clavius. Ah, there you are. I was hoping Barbas would be here. Sup?
You've got the axe.
I have.
And my dog.
I have indeed. Somewhere. Fulfill your end of the bargain, please.
Excellent work. A hero and his faithful companion retrieving the ancient artifact for the prince.
Yes.
It's almost storybook.
Isn't it just?
But it almost seems a shame to give a weapon like that away.
Okay, yes, it does. I'd like you to finish talking, because I'm getting cold here.
Persuaded to let you keep it, but only if you use the axe to kill Barbas.
Wait, why would I do that? No. No.
You're no fun at all. Guess I'll have to make my own fun elsewhere.
Yes, you will. Now stop talking, because I'm freezing to death here.
I'll be restored to my full power. There's a whole world just waiting for me.
Is there now? Oh, I think I've made a terrible mistake.
Yeah, dog gets master, master gets cosmic axe. Everyone's happy. Just get over here, mutt.
Seriously, Barbas, there he is.
So much better. You forget
That
how
worked.
nice supreme power feels until you've been stuck in a cave for a few years.
Barbas, you've gotten significantly bigger.
Something so dull as me taking back the mutt. Quite the lack of imagination on your part.
Yeah, that's me, famously
A lack
lacking
of ambition
imagination.
like that really ought to be punished.
Okay.
Perhaps by turning you into a worm, or maybe a few decades. Oh, fine. Have my boon and be done with it. Got more interesting deals to make anyway.
I'll bet you do. The Masqué of Clavicus Vial. I've been saying Clavius all this time. That's embarrassing. Slight damage to warmth rating, but armor. Armor goes up, prices are better, magicka regenerates faster, and, wouldn't you know it, it looks spiffy indeed. Wonderful. Oh. Well, anyway, that happened. And the secret entrance to the cave was up here, where you can't get to it unless you're much better at climbing rocks than your average orc is, and I would never claim to be better than the average orc at Wait a minute. Am I better? I'm not sure if that's cultural posturing or not, to be honest with you. Better than the average orc would be... Hold the thought for just a second here. No? No one seems to care. Wonderful. This horse is now mine, and I am on my merry way out of... Oh, okay, we've decided to have a little jump here, have we? Wonderful. Yes, yes. Gone for a little bit of a sports. Olympic sports. Horseback riding. First invented by the orcs in, hold on, what? What are you up to? I don't understand what you think you're going to accomplish here, but... You look an awful lot like Lydia. You know, if Lydia had... Is that green lipstick? How? I'm detected, yes, of course. Frost salts, gold, magic poison, void salts. Still helmet. I'm just gonna have this on. Yes, you do look an awful lot like Lydia. On second thought, no, you don't. And my horse is leaving. Can't have that. You know, these humans all look the same to me. Right, yes, as I was saying, year 204 of the Second Era. That was when the orcs invented equestrianism. Before that, everyone actually crawled around on their hands and knees. Then we invented horseback riding, and only after that did anyone learn to walk. I'm sure this is all very interesting to you, oh horse friend of mine. The fact of the matter is, I must find a companion to blather at, and soon. Otherwise, I fear that I may go mad talking to myself.
Well, you know, you could talk to me.
I suppose I could talk to the voice in my head. Yes, that would work too.
No, not in your head. I'm the voice of the helmet you just picked up.
Oh, you're the voice of this helmet, Daedric artifact thing.
Yes.
I'm not sure that I believe that.
What
Really?
you believe is irrelevant.
Hold the phone
wolf.
voice in my head. I have a wolf that needs killing. Okay.
Yes, I
As you were
noticed that.
saying.
Yes, the voice in your head, or more accurately, the voice of the helmet.
Yes, that's all very interesting, but if there's one thing that my mother told me, other than to make sure that my axe was always sharp, it was not to listen to voices in my head that purport to be from Daedric artifacts.
Understandable, but, you might be interested in knowing that you have a world to save, unless you forgot about that.
So unless you want to read the Song of Fromir at me, I'm afraid that...
No.
No, our business is concluded, and frankly I think this gimmick would get old very, very quickly.
Well, it was a thought. It's going to be several chapters before you have a permanent companion again. I just thought maybe...
Right. Now, hold on. I've been here before. Was I supposed to do something while I was here? This miscellaneous list is getting incredibly long. Join the rebellion. I don't think I want to do that. Bring a mirror to Aldis. Find details on the bandit's new lead. Return to Klemek. Yes, Klemek. Where are you, my good sir? I wish to return to you for reasons that escape me. Unfortunately, if I dismount the horse here, I can't get back on it, because that would count as stealing. Well, I'll deal with that later.
Ah, good to see you again.
I have delivered the supplies to High Hrothgar. This was many, many days ago at this point.
Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles.
Excellent. Gold, that's a lot of
Thanks
gold.
again for the legwork.
You're welcome. Now, if the horse happens to have walked out of the city, I could just chase that. I should probably also feed myself before I forget. Apple carriage stew, hunger, I am now well fed, brilliant. Don't mind me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just walking my horse out of the city, you see. I'm certainly not someone that you need to worry about, not with this horned helmet or anything, and I'm certainly not going to steal the horse just as soon as your backs are turned. It is, after all, my horse, through the ancient and venerable legal principle of finders keepers. Right. Is anyone looking this way? Doesn't look like it. Can these deer and whatnot, do they count as witnesses? No? Wonderful. Alright. On my way. No, I think the next thing that I want to do is return to, Farkas or Vilkas, or one of those guys whose name means wolf in a foreign language, and return to my theory that the companions are all horrific creatures known as vampires. I've been over this theory before in this area, as it happens, I believe. Last time I was through here, I was contemplating such principles. I didn't want to mention this while we were within earshot of Whiterun, but I suspect that the companions are vampires. They are behaving strangely. I feel like the further away we get from Whiterun, the fewer vampires we will have to deal with. Alternatively, it could just be a turf war between the vampires of the Circle companions and the vampires elsewhere. That would be embarrassing. Could you imagine if this entire civil war was actually just a turf war between vampires? Cold and miserable. Why anyone would live in Skyrim of their own free will is a complete mystery to me. Yes, it's all coming together now. You must all be vampire thralls. But... oh my goodness, there's wolves and a bear. You know, I'm very happy to be on horseback because it theoretically means that I can get away from all of this nonsense. And that is definitely something that I want to have happen, because I don't care to be chased by wolves, and particularly a bear. And the wolves are right here, but they found something slower to... oh dear, I think there is one on my tail still. Well, I seem to have been chased down to a riverside. Down, down, down by the river. That would make a catchy tune, you know. If someone wanted to go on an adventure. Now, why you would want to do such a thing, of course. Hello? I suspect that you were looking for a good death, and I believe you found one. I'll be moving along now. Oh, another orc. Another orc, perhaps looking for a good death, but I can't be bothered, actually. I have to get off my horse to talk to people, and I don't want to do that. There's a very simple reason for why I don't want to do that, and that reason could be summarized as... if I talk to you and I don't kill you, then you'll witness me stealing the horse. And we certainly can't have that. I mean, then I would have to kill you. And I, for one, probably wouldn't want to do that. I don't know. One of your ancestors may have insulted me some distant point in the past, but you certainly wouldn't want that. Unless, of course, you were an orc looking for a good death. But the number of orcs... The ratio of orcs looking for good deaths to random people out here in Skyrim. Snaploud Cave. Oh, I do like the sound of that place. I'm sure is quite the ratio. The ratio would be high. Would it? It would be a very small fraction. Orcs looking for a good death divided by total population of Skyrim. I'd be surprised if it was more than like 1 in 100. I suppose I could do an awful lot of skooma and hallucinate that everyone was an orc looking for a good death. Are you looking for a good death? Are you looking for a good death? I mean, I know you're not an orc, unless you're like a were-orc or something. Which is possible. I wouldn't put it past you. My people are, after all, cunning and fiendish and crafty. So it's entirely possible that they've mastered the art of were-orc transformation. Hell, for all I know, you're a were-horse orc. In which case, I hope you're female, because I am giving you quite a ride. Oh, I'm so witty. Don't you just love this horse? Oh, Don, you've thrown me. Ugh. You know how hard it is to get up in heavy armor?
Wabam.
Too easy.
Yeah. Yeah, too easy. Okay. Ah, I see.